The second setup I have for you guys is GBPUSD. So on the daily time frame, there is no clear market structure. Instead, we're just moving sideways in a consolidation market. I've drawn on the level of resistance and the level of support. So for GBPUSD, I would like to see price come back inside this level of support, and then from here we can look for either a push towards the upside or a this level of support being broken and then a push towards the downside. Now, price being in a consolidation, this seems to be the more likely scenario where price would actually hold this level of support. But obviously, we have to be open to a potential breaking of this level of support. Now, if we were to just quickly switch over to the dollar index, you can see that price, the US dollar in itself is actually stuck in a consolidation. So the way that price is looking very similar to GBP USD is that price can just push down into this level of support. If price happens to continue to push towards the downside, we can then consider a potential buy opportunity on GBP USD, as this would indicate dollar weakness. If price happens to continue to hold this level of support, we can then, and starts pushing towards upside, we can then look for a sell opportunity on GBP USD. Now, the dollar index is very helpful, especially when you're looking at cross pairs that have the USD in it. So for that reason, obviously it's a good confluence to have. But for GBP USD, there's really nothing much, just that price is stuck in a consolidation. We can also identify a bearish market structure over here where we have an impulsive move, a consolidation, retracement over here, continued push towards the downside. So this right here would be considered a retracement for right now. So we could potentially consider price pushing towards the downside, creating a double bottom, and then from here we can look for a potential buy opportunity back towards the upside. GBP USD, I'm simply just waiting and being patient to see how price reacts and how price action develops. But for right now, I'm going to hold a neutral bias on this, as we have to wait for price to come back into this level of support and then look for a potential break or bounce scenario. If price happens to continue to push towards the upside, then it's the same thing. We're either looking for either a continued push towards the upside with our upside target being at 1.28, or we can just look for another rejection, a triple top formation, and look for a potential sell opportunity back towards the downside.